Bushnell, industry leaders in high-performance sports optics. Federal Premium Ammunition, every shot counts. Savage Arms and Stephen Shotguns, the definition of accuracy. Gold Tip, the toughest arrows you will ever shoot. Damn straight. King's Camo, wherever you hunt, King's has you covered. Westside Stores, your outdoor sports authority. And these other fine sponsors. Argentina is located in the southern portion of South America, and the Bushnell's Trigger Effect team is being hosted by Caichue Pure Hunting. Caichue is the Rancul Indian name for the area, meaning cleansing waters, presently known as the La Pampa province. The La Pampa province offers a large diversity of beautiful landscapes, including plains, lakes, woodlands, and sand dunes. The wildlife habitat provides the ultimate experience for hunting red deer, black buck, water buffalo, and wild boar. However, the coastal area, or Buenos Aires province, hosts amazing hunting for axis deer, birds, and wild boar. Kent and Dean are staying at functioning cattle ranches that were built in the early part of the last century. The ranches are maintained almost intact, and it shows the remains of Argentina's history. The ranches, with their humble architectural style, are derived from the country's pioneering past, consisting of mud and straw finishes, echoing the beauty and simplicity of the great outdoors. Everyone made us feel right at home and stressed that they wanted a space in our hearts and to be part of our adventure for us to share with our friends, family, and viewers.
Hi folks, thanks for joining us here at Bushnell's Trigger Effect. Dean and I are going to be hunting wild boar this week with Caichue Pure Hunting in Argentina.
That's right, Kent. We're actually going to be hunting two different provinces. We're going to be starting in La Pampa, where it's very arid and dry, yet then we're going to be moving more to the east to the Buenos Aires province, which is a coastal province, which is full of lagoons and water, yet for the same wild boar. So I think this is going to be a really, really interesting episode, and you won't want to miss it. Well, our guide Sixtos just showed up, and we're going to throw our gear in the truck and head out for another beautiful day in Argentina. Well, this morning we're hunting these wild boar a little bit differently. We're going to be doing a lot of driving, finding these low land areas that are holding water and doing a lot of glassing to try locating these boars. I can't express how big the country is out here. It's massive, and I think this is probably one of the more successful techniques in finding these boars and then making a stock on them. But I'm going to get back to glassing so Sixto's not doing it all himself. Well, that was a very large group of black bucks, had a couple rheas in with them. We're just cruising around here still looking for wild boar, but you never get tired of looking because there's animals everywhere. So we're just sitting here glassing these black buck, and I was looking at a group of black buck way in behind, and I just spotted some wild boar. So Sisto's going to try getting us closer to them. Well, we're just kind of hitting heights of land here and glassing. Just over to our right is where we saw the wild boar sow with a big group of piglets. There was a solo pig, but as wide open as it is, it's amazing how these animals can disappear. But we're just gonna keep glassing.
Stay tuned for more hunting action with Bushnell's Trigger Effect after this commercial break.
Let's just say you're in too big a hurry and what if?
How about?
Yes, that's covered. No matter how it gets broken, shattered, cracked, or crushed. But yes, that's covered, no questions asked. Lifetime warranty from Bushnell has your back. We'll repair or replace your product and ship it back at no cost to you. It's the strongest warranty in the business for when you need it most. Only from Bushnell.
Combine a singular mission with a revolutionary design, and the result is something extraordinary. Match-grade accuracy. Devastating performance. The industry's best components, tested twice as often as standard ammunition to meet our tightest specs. It all comes together to become something more than a cartridge. Federal Premium Trophy Bonded Tip. Surgical precision. Terminal results.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Hunting Consultants Plus, more than just a booking agency. Now, let's return to the action with Bushnell's Trigger Effect.
So we literally topped the hill just past the truck, and we've spotted 3 wild boar. 2 of them look really good size, so we're gonna try getting an advantage on here. We're moving quick and hopefully get a shot in on them. We're making ground. Hopefully I can get my breathing under control. We're within 200 yards. We're gonna keep going. I was trying to get my breathing under control because we just did a huge dash. The grass is really tall. I got the back portion of the back, and I'm not quite sure if I hit. We're just gonna give it a moment and then we'll walk in and have a look. But boy, I'll tell you, that was a move, that one. Looks like it was a clean miss. The shot didn't feel good right from the beginning. I was breathing way too heavy. I didn't have a chance to get my heart rate under control. And also this grass is so tall and these pigs are so stout that I only had like that much of the back sticking out. It's unfortunate because it is tough finding these pigs. I guess that's a strike for me and a check mark for them, but we'll just have to keep pushing. That's hunting. Well, that wrapped up our hunt in the La Pampa province. The next day, we left bright and early for a 10-hour drive to the Buenos Aires province to the beautiful Las Violetas ranch of Caichue Pure Hunting.
White boar, white boar, white boar. Well, we're hunting axis deer, and all of a sudden, the guide yells, "There's a pig, there's a pig." So, jumped out. I think I put a good hit on it on the first shot. And then it run through a clearing here. I'm not sure if I hit it on the second one. But it looked like a good boar, so. Okay, our guide, Rodolfo's got his dog, Seiko. Boar that I shot at crossed right here. The little guy's winding pretty good. This is what he's being trained for wild boar hunting. So we're gonna see how his training goes. Hopefully my shooting was accurate.
Bushnell's Trigger Effect will return shortly after this commercial break.
At Gold Tip, we use only 100% pure carbon. Then we handpick the toughest, most consistent shafts. So you know if an arrow makes our cut, it'll make your shot. Gold Tip. Damn straight.
After being the first woman to earn the title Grandmaster, some might think Jessie Duff has nothing left to prove.
They'd be wrong. I'm always pursuing that next level of speed and efficiency in competition or practice.
Hoppy's Boar Snake and Hoppy's number 9. The fastest gun cleaning solution on the planet, trusted by world champion Jessie Duff.
For more information on Bushnell's Trigger Effect, visit our website or Facebook. Now, back to the action.
Good boy. Oh, good job. That's a nice wild boar.
It's a big one, eh?
Yeah, that's a good one. Look at that thing. Well, I finally got my Argentine wild boar here at Las Violetas. The guys were great. We've been out hunting axis deer. We didn't see any yet this afternoon. We saw a bunch this morning, but all of a sudden Rodolfo says, wild boar. So we bail out, and it was pretty quick action, but there was a single wild boar by itself in the shade underneath some trees. I made a couple quick shots, and here we go. We've got our first Argentine wild boar. Couldn't be happier. This has been a great trip. Well, today for lunch, we're going to have a real treat. Our guide, Rodolfo, had spent 4 years running a barbecue. He's going to give us a taste of his professional barbecue. This is one of the small boars that was shot the other day. Apparently it's perfect eating size. We're celebrating Easter right now, so this is going to be a fantastic lunch. Can't wait.
Lethbridge College proudly presents Conservation Connection.
Hi folks, welcome to this week's edition of Conservation Connection. Most people already know that hunting is a valuable tool for wildlife management. However, it does have other applications. Joining me is Quentin Deering, who's a conservation enforcement instructor from Lethbridge College, who's going to speak a little bit more on this topic. Quentin?
Thanks, Steve. Problem wildlife is wildlife that is in a situation where it poses a real risk to public safety or property, including livestock.
Yeah, and I know like a lot of people are used to phoning in with a problem animal and either the conservation officer or game warden comes out and handle it, or like Kent and I used to do contract predator control. But so how does hunting tie into that then?
Okay, well, a land manager or a landowner can use hunting as a management tool to reduce problem wildlife populations directly in a localized area or on their property. Through hunting, we're reducing population sizes of, say, larger herds such as elk. But as well, if you have a specific species such as a coyote or a bear, you're removing that animal from that population and from that area. Indirectly, you can use hunting as a management tool through just the direct practice of hunting. That hunting pressure is going to affect the animals in that localized area, hoping that you're going to move them out of that area.
That's excellent information. I mean, it's something I wouldn't have normally thought of. So hunters, again, contributing to conservation. I mean, it's such an amazing sport. But now let's get back to some great hunting action with Bushnell's Trigger Effect. Well, we're out another beautiful evening here at Las Violetas hunting wild boar in Argentina. We've just been doing a lot of driving around because these boar are really mobile, and our guide Rodolfo just spotted some wild boar out on some flats. So we're going to make a small move on them and maybe get a shot in on them. So let's go. The scenario is we're at the edge of a lagoon. We have a body of water between us and the boar out there probably 450 yards. I don't even know if we could retrieve them. So we're gonna have to wait for the guide's call on this one to see what they want to do. Well, that's a no-go. They are, Rodolfo and Quali are saying that the water is probably as deep as our waist, but then the mud underneath of that is even deeper. So I think we'll let these ones go and see if we can find something we can retrieve for the barbecue. We're getting into the last light here, and we just spotted a group of wild boar again. These ones look like they're a little more accessible, so we're gonna make a move on them. We're about 100 yards from them, closing the gap. Well, when we got into position, the only angle I had for a shot was head on, and I'm not going to take that at a wild boar. They're a pretty tough animal. I'm going to wait for a broadside. So we're just going to play the patience game. We're running out of light. But the last time we saw them, they were moving our direction, so we need a little bit of lady luck.
More Bushnell's Trigger Effect after these important messages.
My dad used to take me hunting. Never got a deer. So I kind of gave up. Then I got this Primos can. Opening day 2005, turned the can a few times and a big one come up. Then he walked away. But I went back out later, turned it, and there he was, my first one. My dad taught me the woods, but Primos taught me to hunt.
The Primos can speak the language.
With the lightweight configuration of the Savage MSR-10 Hunter, you can be ready for any scenario, so you can enjoy the journey and the trophy. The MSR-10 Hunter. Savage. Better comes standard.
Welcome back to Bushnell's Trigger Effect.
As I was walking back to the truck feeling defeated, luck would have it, a last-minute boar stepped out into the opening. Was it hit? Well, while we're sitting getting ready to pack up, all of a sudden we look and there was a boar. And took a crank at it at a distance. and it was a hit. I just don't know how good of a hit. I can't seem to do anything easy. Oh man. I knew I hit him. Oh, excellent.
Good shot.
Yeah, perfect shot.
Perfect. Yes.
Here we go. Late night in Argentina last night. We made a move. I did the rookie mistake of not putting the safety off at a pig 5 meters. I went back to the truck all disappointed, and then all of a sudden we looked out and this boar was working his way across the edge. I quickly got the gun together and made a shot. I knew I hit it really stable and hard, but of course it can't fall in the field. We had to do the labyrinth look in the weeds, but I'm very, very happy. Rodolfo, Wally, Caichue Pure Hunting. I'm out of breath. I'm awesome. I couldn't be happier. Well, we got the wild boar here in Argentina, the tall grass out into the flat, and what an absolutely beautiful boar. I couldn't be happier. It happened very quick, as I had mentioned. Turned around 175 meters away, this boar was working his way across. It's a beautiful double lung shot. This wraps up my wild boar hunt in Argentina. Thank you very much to Rodolfo, to Quali, to Las Violetas, and Caichue Pure Hunting. Just a game-rich environment. I am extremely happy, and if you want to have an experience of a lifetime, I really encourage you to come to Argentina. But this wraps it up for me, and we're heading back to the lodge before these mosquitoes drain me of all my blood. Well, that wrapped up our wild boar hunt with Caichue Pure Hunting. However, you can't go to Argentina without experiencing their wing shooting, so we took advantage of our last evening. Oh, there you go. Oh, you take them. I didn't want to cross shoot you. Oh, over top of us. Oh, I got one. I got one too. Awesome.
Oh, I hit that one. He's going down right into Denise. Right at her feet. Well, that was a lot of fun. Our last evening here in Argentina, we did a little bit of wing shooting some of these pigeons that they've got coming to roost at the lodge. So.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, kind of a great fun way to wrap up our entire 14 days in Argentina.
Yeah.
I can't stress to people how amazing this place is. And boy, I think the last time I had that much fun was with a BB gun as a kid.
Yeah, that's for sure. Argentina, you have to come in and experience this. Great culture, great people, and the hunting is superb. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't want to go home.
No.
Canadian Wild Turkey Federation is a proud conservation partner of Bushnell's Trigger Effect. Taxidermy services for Bushnell's Trigger Effect.
I don't know if you can see it at home, but the mosquitoes here are horrendous. I think Kent has probably about 100 of them on the directional mic, and probably another 100 on his back. Lodge here, we're going to be heading back out with a Caichue. One of the survival items on Las Violetas, bug dope, because there's mosquitoes everywhere.
Here at Las Violetas.
This has been a Thunder Boys production.